Hey folks, so let's get into it. So you're looking to trade your car. Awesome. There's a couple different tools online as a consumer that will be available to you. And whether you're from Canada, the United States, or watching this wherever, this is probably going to be the same wherever you're watching. Just today, we're going to focus on the tools that are available to you if you're getting started in the process. There's going to be later videos that we talk about where we're going to go into detail about how to get more for your trade-in value, what to look for, steps you can take before bringing it to a dealership. But for today, coronavirus, we're in pandemic mode. We want to try and do everything online and involve as little people as possible. So we're going to go online here. So first and foremost, I want to show you guys, so there's a bunch of trade tools online. They all have different ranges, again, depending on how much information you're going to put in. Of course, the more information that you provide, the more accurate that number will be. However, in my opinion, most of the time, it's better to just make it simple. Provide the car, make sure you get the trim right, and then just put in the correct kilometers and then get that rough range to start. So cool, today we're on the Conquest Cars Canada site. We actually have a trade-in calculator page. So if you are looking to get your car value, determined, visit the site. It's super simple. There's gonna be a link. I don't know how YouTube works yet, so there's gonna be a link somewhere, but let's check it out. So you have a 2016 Chevrolet Cruze. We're gonna go into it. So 2016 Chevrolet Cruze. Let's pick an LT, Chevrolet Cruze LT, and let's pick a, 4-door. Cool. So it's gonna ask some information. Whoops, so you guys don't get to see that. And let's just put 3,500 kilometers and we'll see estimated trade value. So this screen is got a couple different talking points, and I think we'll go over them and I'll walk you through in detail. This is all pertaining to car value and your trade value, and these are very important things to understand. So first and foremost, you get a nice fat range. So again, hopefully I have the video up here, so I'm not pointing to the sky, but you have a range of $7,800 Canadian to $10,300, and this is a 2016 Chevrolet Cruze. So first and foremost, we're not even gonna look at a marketplace today like AutoTrader or Kijiji. You may find that 2016 Chevrolet Cruze, I'm just kidding, actually the tab is loaded, is going for 13 or 15. That's gonna be in another video later on. We'll explain why that difference exists, but today let's just focus on kind of what you could expect for your car right now. So between, let's just say 8,000 to 10,000. So here's something really important that I just want to highlight. So trade-in price and average tax savings. So this is something that always gets misunderstood. I feel like it's not communicated as well as it should, so hence the video. I have this perfect definition already pulled up. Look at that. So tax savings. So what does tax savings mean? If you're going on Wikipedia or Google, you're not going to get in the context of automotive, which makes it way harder to understand. So, the definition you see online, tax savings means a net tax benefit savings deduction or credit, including foreign tax credits, reduction taxes for payments. Whoa, this is way too complicated. Tax savings is as simple as this. You have a new car that you're looking to buy. Okay, there's an MSRP of the car. Let's just say it's $20,000. Let's make this simple math, $20,000. Your car is gonna be traded in at $10,000. When you go to purchase that car, let's just say, you will only owe tax on the difference. So for example, you took a $20,000 vehicle and against your trade, it's $10,000. Now the net purchase is only $10,000. You're getting taxed in Ontario 13%. So 13% sales tax on that. That's tax savings. So that's the most important consideration that goes to getting the best trade in value and understanding at least how a dealership comes up with these values. As opposed to selling privately, you don't get that. So again, maybe you're not following. That's perfect. I'm a visual person too. That's why, for the demonstration purposes of this video, we made it super simple, right? So let's do this. And I already have some default numbers plugged in. So the new car's price is $20,000. So again, this trade-in tax savings calculator is available on the site. It's a third party. We're not a dealership. We just do this and we provide this information to make sure that it is understandable and it's easy to reference. So it's a slider here. I don't think I'm gonna get exactly $10,000, but for sake of example, I'm plugging a few numbers. I'm gonna just explain myself. So new car price is $20,000. And let's just say we use that number, $10,029. Let's just leave it at that. I don't know, we don't wanna scroll all day. Private trade value. Okay, so we're gonna look online. So there's some folks, I didn't pull up the listing. I think this one's actually private. This one is private. So the guy's listing his car for $12,500. Okay, so perfect scenario. It's a 2016 Chevrolet Cruze LT. I'm, proof in the flesh. Beautiful car. There you go. Wow, Pioneer sound. Awesome. So let's reference this number right here. So $12,500. Perfect scenario. So $12,500. So I'm a customer who's looking to trade in my 2016 Chevrolet Cruze. this is option number A. I'm gonna put it on a marketplace on Auto Trader, try and sell it privately, okay? So I've listed it for $12,500. I think that's pretty fair, awesome, okay? So then you go to the dealer and the dealer says, we'll go back to our tax saving calculator page. Dealer says, listen, so let's just scrub that to 12,500 in that neighborhood. Okay, close enough. So the dealer says, listen, I can give you 10,000. So you say, you know what, that's a ripoff. I can get another 2,500 bucks on my own. So let's look at these numbers down here. So Ontario sales tax, again, whatever your sales tax is just plug it in wherever you live. You know, it's easy to manipulate that number, but the vehicle cost. So again, on that new car, if you're getting $10,000 for your trade-in value, after tax, that vehicle, you know, to buy the new car, we're not even gonna talk about it, just new car, is gonna be $11,200 something in that range, okay? The vehicle cost selling privately is gonna be $10,064 in that range. So savings from selling privately. In this particular case, you're gonna find that savings are actually gonna be, you'll probably end up being better off private selling that car, okay? So that's poor example of tax savings for what it is, but in this case, there are none, is what I'm trying to show. Okay, so let's buff up the numbers. So just for sake of example, now all of a sudden, there's a $50,000 car. The dealership's giving you, I don't know, you have a car that you're trading in, the dealership's giving you 21,000, and privately, you think you can get, same thing, 24. Okay, so now all of a sudden, even let's make this so it's a little bit higher number. Let's say 23, and let's go 26, and let's make it a $60,000 car. Cool. 60,000. Okay, so perfect example. So I don't know if you guys see this, negative. Okay, so let's go through that one more time. So the new car you're looking at, $60,000. Trade-in value from the dealership is 23, almost 24. Private trade value, you think you're gonna be able to sell it online at Auto Trader for $2,600. Okay, cool. So what does that actually mean for you? So sales tax again, that means if you were to sell it to the dealer, everything's said and done, you trade in your old car, you buy the new car, you're gonna be owing just shy of $41,000. Oppose, this time you decide, you know what, I still wanna sell it privately for $3,000, pretty much $2,500 more than what the dealership's giving me. Hold on a second, you're only getting $41,500. So what is that? That's tax savings at work. So in this particular case, if you decide to sell a car privately, you're actually gonna be losing $600. And so the reason for that, again, is as follows. When you take the total price of a vehicle, and you subtract the difference of what that trade-in is worth, at the end of the day, you get taxed that percentage. The tax is lower on the lower MSRP than it would be private sales. So even though you're getting a few extra bucks, maybe $1,000, whatever, at the end of the day, the tax savings doesn't make that difference. So that's really important for you to understand. Maybe I did an awful job explaining it. Please forgive me, this is my first video. At least the lighting looks good, right? So I can go into more detail perhaps, or answer privately, but bottom line, you gotta take this for what it's worth. This car's tax savings calculator will help you understand that difference. So again, let's just go back to this trade-in page. So on this particular car, so this was the trade-in report we just got. So it's 1,182. Okay, so that's the tax savings. So what does that mean? Again, that means in certain circumstances, if you're told about tax savings, bottom line, sometimes it's going to be in your favor, and even though you're getting less from the dealership, you may want to trade it in, to the dealer as opposed to selling it privately. And just a short list of laundry items. You got to make sure you have a used vehicle sheet prepared. This is all different by province or state, but when you're selling a car privately, you actually have to have that sheet prepared. It basically is a legal way of transferring that vehicle to another person to avoid any kind of nonsense that may come with it or them coming back to you. I mean, I agreed to sell this car at this price. Here's a condition of it. I've switched over ownership, and then you file that document and you get that report for the new owner, and then that's where they go to the ministry or whatever, Service Ontario, wherever they're going in to get the new registration, licensing for that car, and of course, pay the tax on it. So again, selling privately may not be the best thing, but bottom line, this video is more so designed to explain tax savings and just kind of help you understand that if you hear this from a dealership, it is not a bad thing. It's not a nonsense number. I encourage you, if this is valuable at all, go on the website. You'll be able to find these two pages, the trade-in calculator page, as well as the tax savings calculator page. So that'll make a world of difference. So this is another thing maybe I'll talk about really quick, is getting that ballpark. So I just scroll down the page, but you clearly see there's $7,500, $7,800, whatever that number was, to maybe $11,000 of that range. One thing that is important to understand, and I could go through Auto Trader again, and this is going to be a poor example because I'm just pulling these up candidly, but a 2016 Chevrolet Cruze LT. You can get this, and this is true for most North American brands. This car could come with an extra $1,400 of equipment compared to another 2016 Chevrolet Cruze LT. But the way that it comes online on Auto Trader, it's very difficult to be able to understand that sometimes. So again, if you're using a private marketplace, or I should say just an automotive marketplace, to get that trade-in value and try and do your own research, you may be wasting a lot of time because your car at the end of the day may have a sunroof and the upgraded speakers like the Sun and Sound package in the Chevrolet Cruze. Runs about $1,400, gives you sunroof, extra goodness to the screen, and again, those speakers, and all of a sudden your car may be worth more value. So again, using one of these trade tools, we have one on the site, super easy to get that value, but make sure that you understand tax savings. Cool, so that's a really quick video, first of many, I hope. There's more information here. I don't know, maybe you're gonna put something, I don't know yet, right? But hopefully that was able to help you out. Yeah, cool. So if you have any other questions, of course, you can actually click one of the links below. You can reach out to us at any time. Feel free to use our trade tool. The neat thing that we do is we offer it totally free. So there's a charge for us every month, but we love to just offer this to all of our visitors to make sure that you have a safe place, is that a good word to use, to get that car value and to kind of play around and experiment without necessarily needing the follow-up from dealerships. So feel free to go on our website. If you have more questions, this is gonna be the first of many videos, and we'll talk about it in a series. So thanks again, guys, appreciate it. I don't know, subscribe, click one of the links if you got some value out of this. There's gonna be more informational content. In addition to 3D test drives, I'm not sure if you guys have seen one of the other videos that we've done, but there's gonna be more content test driving cars to make sure that you can get out in the car without actually leaving your house. How cool is that? So Nick here from Conquest. Thanks so much, guys. You take care.